Are you ready for a writing adventure? Because today, we're going to meet a boy named Raman, and he's about to discover a secret code that makes writing super clear and, well, powerful. So are you ready to crack the code with him? Let's go.
So, our story kicks off with a little note that Raman wrote for his dad. It says, "Let's eat, father." Wait a minute. What? Doesn't that sound just a little bit strange to you?
I mean, really think about it. That sounds kind of scary, right? Is Raman actually planning on having his father for dinner? What is going on here? Is he some kind of monster?
No, of course not. No way. Raman absolutely loves his dad. He's just missing one tiny, but super important piece of the writer's secret code. And that secret code is called punctuation.
Okay, so let's dive in and take a closer look at Raman's big mix-up. You're about to see just how much power one little tiny mark on the page can have. It's a real game changer.
See, over on the left, that's Raman's scary sentence. But just watch. Watch what happens when we add one little comma. Bam! Now it says, "Let's eat, father." Phew, that's so much better, right? It goes from being scary to a friendly invitation to eat together. That little comma is a total hero.
So, to make sure we don't make the same mistake Raman did, let's meet the superheroes of our sentences, the punctuation marks. Believe me, these little guys have some serious power.
Here are our three main heroes for today. First up, we've got the full stop. That's the little dot that just ends a thought. Then there's the question mark, which, you guessed it, shows we're asking something. And of course, there's the comma, our little hero from before, that gives us a little pause or separates things in a list.
The full stop is super easy to remember. Just think of it like a red light when you're crossing the street. When you see that little dot, it means stop. The sentence is over, the thought is complete. You can take a nice, full breath before you start the next one.
Now the question mark is really cool. It completely changes a sentence. It turns a statement into a question. You know, it's kind of like raising your hand in class. Anytime you see that little hook at the end, it means someone is asking for an answer. Like, "What's your name?" or "Where do you live?"
And here he is again, our hero, the comma. It's not just for saving fathers, it's also amazing for making lists. It puts a little pause between each thing you're talking about so your sentence doesn't get all mashed together into a jumbled mess. Oh, check this out. In that first sentence, it sounds like Raman wants to eat one giant dosa, idli, and vada. I'm pretty sure that's not a real dish. But look at the correct sentence. It uses commas to show he wants three delicious separate things, a dosa, an idli, and a vada. See? Much tastier. All right, your turn. Time to be the punctuation expert. Take a look at this sentence. My favorite subjects are math, science, and art. Where do you think the commas need to go? Go on, have a think about it for a second. Okay, got your answer? It goes right after math and right after science. Did you get it right? Awesome. You are a natural at this whole secret code thing. So, punctuation marks are pretty powerful, but they don't work alone. They have partners in fighting writing crime. Capital letters. And these big, tall letters have some really important jobs to do. So, what even are capital letters? Well, they're just the big, tall versions of the small letters we use all the time. But they stand out for a reason. We use them for the most important words to tell our reader, hey, pay attention, this is something special.
And luckily, there are just three main rules that are super easy to remember. First, you always start a new sentence with a capital letter. No exceptions. Second, you use them for all special names, like your name or the name of a city. And third, whenever you're talking about yourself and you write the word I, it's always a capital.
So what exactly counts as a special name? Well, things like your name, like ramen, the city you live in, maybe it's Delhi, your amazing country, India, and even the language you speak, like Hindi. All of these are important, so they get to stand tall with a capital letter right at the beginning.
Okay, time for a quick pop quiz. Look at this sentence. My sister's name is Emily. Based on what we just learned, which letters in there need to become big, tall capitals?
And the answer is the M in my, because it's the start of the sentence, and the E in Emily, because that's a special name. You're really becoming a pro at this. This is fantastic.
All right, so Rahman has now learned all about punctuation and capital letters. It's time for him to go back to that original scary sentence and fix it. Let's see how he does.
And look at that. What an amazing transformation. The sentence on the left was so confusing and a little scary. But the one on the right, it's perfect. Rahman added a capital L at the start and, of course, the all-important comma before father. Now it's a clear, polite invitation. Well done, Rahman.
You are officially a writing pro now. So let's have a little bit of fun and practice our new skills by making an acrostic poem. It's a really cool kind of poem where the very first letter of each line actually spells out a word.
Here, take a look at this example using the word verb. See how each line starts with one of the letters from the word? V, E, R, B. It's such a fun way to get creative with words.
So here it is, your final fun mission for today. Can you write your own acrostic poem using the letters of your very own name? Try to think of words that describe you for each letter. It's a really wonderful way to practice your writing and just be creative. Thanks so much for joining me and Rahman on this punctuation power adventure.